All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream where today we are live. We are gonna have some fun, play some mini games. We can also chat about tech stuff or about Minecraft stuff if you would like. But we are going on the Hypixel server here, and we are gonna have some fun, play some mini games. That's basically what we're doing today. So let's see what fun we can have today. That is the big question. Also, in between streams, I did actually replace the surface on the mousepad finally, for those of you guys who, I'm assuming most of you guys know, but I have a paper mousepad, and I finally got around to actually replacing the surface, and discovered that actually most of our problems are because this wireless mouse that I'm using as the temporary setup gets laggy if the computer's laggy, so that really affects the PvP. So apparently that's the main issue, not actually the mousepad. But anyways, let's get into this here. I'm just going to go ahead and post a couple of announcements. We are, by the way, at 98 subs on the Minigames channel. So if you guys would like to subscribe, then can we make 100 subscribers today? That's the big question. That is the big question indeed, and we shall find out. We shall find out. But either way, we will have lots of fun, play lots of mini games, and I'm just going to go ahead and post stuff here, post the announcements. And what games do you guys want to try to start with? That is the big question. We have a lot of different ones. We could try some duels. There's like, I don't know, have you guys ever counted it? I don't know if it's like 20 different kinds of duels or something. It is a ridiculous amount, but there are many different kinds we can choose from. There we go, if we can talk properly today. There's also, of course, obviously Bed Wars and Skywars and all those other ones that are a lot of fun. There's also a bunch of different ones. We could even try like we did a previous time where we tried this whole random game selector. So there's a random game selector for those of you guys who don't know. Now you know. And the random game selector, basically you click on that and it gives you a random game and then you try it. And then if you want to move on to another random game, you can click it again. Or if you find you want to keep playing it, then you can keep playing it. That's kind of an idea. So let me know your suggestions for which mini games we should try today, and we can go ahead and try some mini games. That would be basically the idea. But what do we have here? We have got, I think, you know what? Let's do maybe a round or two of duels just for warm up, and then maybe go and do some random games or something. Or that's kind of an idea that we could do. The bridge duels are always a lot of fun, but you know what? I don't know if you guys find, but sumo duels are pretty intense for a warm up. I find if you're trying to warm up. Of course, I'm not an expert, that much is for sure, but if you're trying to warm up, it seems to me like sumo duels is not really the right way because it is incredibly intense unless your opponent just stands there and does nothing, then you win, but if you actually go and have a viable opponent and intend to try to beat them, then it's very easy to wear yourself out very quickly, wear your arm out and all that, because it's not exactly a good warm-up thing. It's very intense because you're just kind of clicking on your mouse button just like that. It is quite intense. Wait, what is this? Something about unlocked? Title progress. Unlocked in 29 more wins. What? Rookie unlocked in 29 more wins? Okay, so do they actually have, like, what is that title progress thing? That's interesting. G1 Games, hello, welcome to you, welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. I'm guessing you want to can't seem to talk today. Need to not get tongue-tied. I'm guessing you want to be invited into the game, so party invite G1 Games. There we go. And you're not online. Okay, let me know when you want to be invited. If you want to be invited today, that is, oh, you just got online. Okay, there we go. Now you're invited. Welcome to you, welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. Loopsvet90 says, was playing Tomb Raider Legends before the notification. Lots of nostalgia from the main menu music. I think we still have a copy for our PS2. I'm playing on PC. Huh. Well then. Lipsonane says, I don't remember it having so many graphics glitches on PS2 as I've seen so far on PC. Oh. Why would you suppose that is? A game having more graphic glitches on one system or another system or whatever. Yeah, which mini games do you want to try, G1 Games? That is a thing. We can try a lot of different ones. We can try some bridge. We could try some bridge. Also, by the way, I think I said this at the beginning of the stream, but for those of you guys who are just joining, I don't know if you can tell, G1 Games says Duels lol. All right, let's play Duels lol. G1 Games says I need warm up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm getting a quite significant amount of lag when I try to move my mouse. And I did just replace the mousepad surface off camera, so we kind of ruled that out. That's not really the issue. So the issue, I guess, is wireless mouse lag. I'm getting it just like outside of the game, even just on the desktop. So that's kind of a major issue. So it's going to be very difficult to do combat if you can't exactly aim properly. So we'll have to see how this goes. We'll have to see. But you know what? You know what? I don't know about you guys, but I can lose under any circumstances. So I don't think we'll have a trouble today. So that's great. That is great. Falling off the platform is a thing that is fairly easy to have happen. Or fighting that... Oops. Fighting that guy over there. Yeah, and... Okay, I think maybe I need to actually... the trouble is I don't have an extra USB port on this computer. That's the problem with a temporary setup. But it's either... There's two things I think could be causing this. Where's the... Okay, I'm going to try pulling out this other mousepad just in case. I don't think it's that. Let's test it for a minute. I know some mice don't like paper as much. But I do know this computer gets ridiculously slow for absolutely everything. And so I think it's probably just lag on the mouse. Hello, sir! Hello, sir, what do you think you're doing? You think you're knocking me into the void? Yeah, it's... Okay, it seems... It's definitely still having the issue. So it's not the mousepad, it's the mouse. Livestream says... the games from 2007 and so is probably very confused by modern hardware. That makes sense. Game says, next, let's do 1v1s. Ooh, okay, that would be fun. That would be fun indeed. Living says, how old is the wireless mouse? Is there possible sources of interference? There's... So I'm trying to think how old it is. Wait, Game says I was just kicked? You were just kicked? Uh-oh, I think I'm dead. I think I'm completely dead. Okay, there we go, there we go. All right. So, 1v1s, I'm guessing you mean 1v1 bridge duels? Yeah, so how old is the wireless mouse? That is the good question. This came with a... I'm trying to think the year on it. Computer we got around the same time as this one. It was a late 2012, I think. iMac. So that's when this was from. So that's the thing. And are there any possible sources of interference was the other question. Well, there's about a cajillion possible sources of interference. Cause there's like, I don't know, you turn on the thing, you know, that scans for Wi-Fi networks in the area, and we typically have like 20 or 30 on the list. So it's I don't know, maybe not quite that much. It depends on the day, I guess. But there's a cajillion possible sources of interference, so that's kind of a thing. I'm just trying to think if there's a better way to, if there's any way to connect a wireless mouse, or not, a wired mouse when the USB ports are already used. Riyadh Hub Mustafawi. Hello! Says, hi, I'm back. Hello, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back indeed. We're going to have some fun. We are having some fun playing some minigames. We're also actually, didn't actually realize this, but we're talking about tech stuff. We talk about tech stuff and about Minecraft stuff and about things of that nature. And we're talking about why you don't want to use a wireless mouse for gaming, that's for sure. Normally I don't do that, but we still have a temporary setup because the PC is still out of commission because I haven't had time to fix it. Oh, and I just realized on the back of the base, there's letters that say boo. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Wait, G1 says, what? I scored. Wait, you scored? Why did it count me as scoring? It looks like you should score this one because you're going across way faster than me. Oh, there you go. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, that is the thing. But if you guys want to be invited into the game, then we can have some fun, play some mini-games. Just stick your in-game name into the chat of the stream. And that's basically what we'll do today. But, yeah, I guess there's a lot of possible sources of interference. The really odd thing, though, I don't know if the mouse might be damaged. That's possible, because the keyboard is... oh, Jim Games says 2 subs away from 100. Congrats! Yes! We're 2 subs... Oh, whoops. We're also... Jim Games is 3 goals away from winning. But we're 2 subs away from 100. So if you guys want to subscribe, if you're not subscribed, then we could see if we can get to 100 subs today. That's the big question. But yeah, I wonder if the mouse might be damaged, because I'm also using a wireless keyboard of the same age, because obviously the lack of USB ports issue. And the keyboard is working perfectly fine. So that is nice. But the mouse did have a battery that leaked in it at one point, and we had to do some scraping of the contacts and all that to get it to actually register the new batteries. And so don't know if maybe some acid got inside it and damaged it a little bit or something. That's always possible. So yeah, I don't know. That's an option. That's an option. Oops. Okay, that seems like a pointless endeavor, just dropping down into the middle right there every single time. Hello, sir. There you go. Minigames says, hee hee. Aha. I see how it is. What if I were to go back and forth? Oh, I see. We're doing a battle next to the goal. Apparently, that's the way it works. Is there a place that you hit the player with a bow that works better? Oh, there you go. Works better and gets some more damage done? That would be an interesting question. Interesting question indeed. Riyad Hussein. Hang on a second. Oh, okay, goodbye. Okay, Riyad Hussein. Hang on. Apparently, we don't have a cooldown that time. I kind of have to read the chat during the cooldown most of the time, unless we're like walking across a pretty innocuous. Is that the word? Bridge, like innocent bridge kind of thing that there's nobody around. Riyad Hussein. Linus Tech Tips is whack. Peculiar Pine Tree Tech Tips is like a midnight snack. Well then, apparently that is the case. Yeah, I'm wanting to for the tech channel. I'm trying to figure out. I definitely want to get back into videos. I've got a bunch of plans and all that. I just need some time. Till the end of this month, I'm pretty busy. But definitely wanting to get back into that. Livestream says, hang on, where's G1 Games? I think G1 Games is down here somewhere. Ha! Hello, sir. Hello, sir. You think you can drop down? No, you think I can drop down? Or okay, I think I dropped down into the void. Aha! There you go. There you go. Get hit with that arrow. Oh, okay. Now we can start again. Now that G1 Games is dead. And we can respawn, and we can fall down this thing. Okay, there we go. There goes the G1 Games once again. Oh, Oh, I almost got that. That would have been an amazing shot. If you land that and stop the G1 Games from coming across the bridge, that would have been really ideal, but it didn't exactly work according to plan. No. Oh, we were on like 1 health point, and you still knocked me off the bridge. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done! Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. Okay. All right. Oh, G1 Games has 1 more score until he wins, and I have 2 more scores until I win. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get him off of the bridge and not fall ourselves. That's what almost worked last time. Oh, there we go. Whoops. That was the right arrow instead of the forward arrow. That's kind of a thing that's important to pay attention to. And by the right arrow, I mean the right walking key, because they don't actually use the arrows. Actually, does anybody use the arrows to move in Minecraft? That's a big question. That is a big question indeed. Oh, there goes the G1 Games into the void. Oh, there I go following him. Okay, this, as you can see, this is a bit of a standoff over here. Oh, goodbye, sir. Oh, there we go. Okay, bye. Okay, can we, let's see what we have here. What do we have here? We have a G1 Games once again. G1 Games is back. Oh, wait, okay, he jumped in the void that time himself. So, what I think I'm going to do here is oh, okay, goodbye. Oh, wait, whoa, what's happening? What's happening? Somehow you knocked me forward towards your goal. Aha! There we go, now we're even. All right. Loopsony says, hang on. Can't exactly read the chat while I'm trying to fend off a G1 Games. Goodbye. Okay, there we go. See, this is even. If we, like, whoever lands first is gonna win the game. That's kind of the idea. So we're gonna have to see if we can. No. Okay, my mouse wouldn't actually move to the left that time. For some reason, it would click but not move. Whoa! I don't know if you guys are seeing this jitteriness. That's actually the mouse doing that. That's the weirdest thing in the world. I wonder if it might have gotten damaged inside. That's always possible. Let's see. Whoop! That was dumb. I just shot Games back into my own goal. Knocked him back into the goal there. Well then. Well then. We can play again. Alright, Livestream says 20 to 30. That's going to clog the Wi-Fi channel system. Hopefully it's not using Wi-Fi and is using Bluetooth or infrared. It's probably not infrared. Bluetooth using similar tech to Wi-Fi, but very different frequency bands. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, it is using Bluetooth. But what I wonder is, with that many networks in the area, how many Bluetooth devices are in the area that are within range? That's what I don't know. Because obviously they're only discoverable before they actually get connected. So that's kind of a thing. And I almost never use wireless stuff. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's an odd experience in a sense. I think just looking at the chat there, Best Creeper, who has played with us before. By the way, if you guys want to like do friend requests and stuff, we did that because like a couple of reasons. One, apparently you can we can like hang out in the same lobby and stuff, and actually see it actually shows your friends and stuff. So I just do like friend requests with whoever. But yeah, apparently it looks like there must be some odd thing going on with Hypixel, because Best Creeper joined and then left again before joining. Like, how do you leave twice in a row before joining and then just left twice in a row again? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense indeed. I wonder what's going on with Hypixel right now. And then it happened again. Minigames says, I just killed you on 10 FPS. Oh, you have 10 FPS? Oh, wow. Why do you have... What's going on with your computer? Why do you have 10 FPS? That is a big question. Okay, so Games is killing me with 10 FPS, and I'm killing him with a laggy mouse. So that is great. That is great. Let me just make sure it's not my FPS, come to think of it, because that's always a good thing to check. And yeah, it looks like we're having very, very stable FPS, like at least above 30. Not exactly stable. I wouldn't call it stable, but consistently above 30. That's the way it seems to be. So I'm not noticing any issues. So that is great. That is great indeed. There it goes. Oh, wow. You were like a one-hit kill. Ha-ha! Goodbye, sir. You think you can... well, apparently you can, so that's great. So, yeah, we're not getting any FPS issues, at least at the moment. So that's great. That is... Oops. Well, that's true, too. It's also oops. It's great, and it's oops, and whoops. Goodbye. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? You're not going that way. Apparently. Oops. Apparently, I'm going this way. But you're not going that way. Let's see. I think you made it across. I think you did. That is for sure. Okay, what if I do this and then find where are you? Where are you, sir? This is not frame rate, right? No, this is not frame rate. This is mouse. Why did it suddenly switch to a... Oh, I must have pressed the wrong hotkey. But where is... There you are! Hello! Whoops. I do believe that was a lot of damage. A lot of damage that was not intended to be taken by me. Although, if you would intend to take damage, that would be ideal. Okay, yeah, Riyadh who says there are no headshots in Minecraft. Sadly, the only thing that matters is charging your bow and enchantments. Okay. Oh, and Minigames scored again. Looks funny, it says bow damage in vanilla. Vanilla only has one hitbox for things, and so doesn't care where you hit thing. But I remember Hypixel had head hitboxes for some things, so maybe that's a thing in Duels too. Oh. Okay. Game says there's no headshots. Okay. Well, that is good to know. Oh, almost landed that. Got used to like trying to learn your strafe patterns back and forth and see if I can actually get you off of, land the arrow. Landing arrows at a distance is very, very difficult, especially when your target is moving all the time. That is for sure. Game says I have a hitbox that shows your head. Oh, okay. Well, I have a score, so now we're even. Riyadh says, left-handed people use arrow keys in video games to move, probably. Well, I don't know. It depends on the game. I'm left-handed. I use not the arrows because you don't have any hotkeys around the arrows. It's kind of, you want a large keyboard area around your hand. So what I typically use is, instead of WASD, it would be PL semicolon apostrophe. And then you have, depending on the keyboard, you have at least keys that go around like 3/4 of the way around. And then some keyboards, like my actual gaming keyboard, when I'm able to use that, actually has keys on the right too. So you can have hotkeys all the way around, which is amazing. Amazing indeed. So that's kind of the idea. Idea. I think Minigames is gonna win this game. That's for sure. That is for sure indeed. Oh, haha! You are not going to eat a gold. Well, you are going to eat a golden apple, but not without being shot. That is for sure. Livestream says very old PC games use the arrows for movement. Funny enough, the Tomb Raider games do. Okay. Yeah, the arrows actually. Minigames says, "Do you like build battles?" That is a very different style of minigame. We could try that if you want. It's definitely different. That is for sure. I think I'm not very used to it, so I think getting used to it would actually be quite fun. Oh, okay. Somehow managed to knock you across the thing, but apparently not all the way across. All right. Literally says, some lefties use IJKL because it has more keys around it like WASD does. That actually is an option. I find I like to be able to reach the return key very easily. I did used to use... Actually, I used to use OKL semicolon. I'm not sure why I changed, actually. That's a good question. Oh, I think it was... Oh, I think I moved... Yeah, moved over because... Minigames says... Me and my cousin were playing that, and the theme was pot, and we just placed a flower pot, and we won. Build battle can be a lot of fun. If you want to try build battle, we could do that. That would be a lot of fun indeed. Yeah, because... Okay, the thing with... why, like... So, when you talk about centering around the I key... Like, we'll call the forward button, we'll call that the center of it, okay? So when you talk about centering around the I key, or centering around O, or centering around P, the benefit I found, why I moved to the right, is because then you can reach the arrow keys more, and so then you have, like, 4 extra keys. They take a little more practice to reach, and it takes a little longer because you have more distance to go, slightly longer, but you can hit, like, depending on the keyboard... Like, this keyboard, I can hit all of them. One keyboard, I can only hit one of them, or 2, it depends. But you do have extra keys that way, so that's kind of a neat thing. So, yeah, so Minigames, you want to try some build battle, we could do that. That would definitely be a thing. Let's go ahead and see. Build battle! Build battle indeed! All right, where were we at? Lipsonade says, then again, some right-handed people, righties? Yeah, I think that's what they're called, righties, possibly. Rebind movement to ESDF to add some extra keys to the left side of the movement keys. Yeah, that's true. That is, well, that would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense indeed. Riyad who says, I hate games on sale on Steam being super broken and glitchy on modern PCs, like GTA San Andreas. Oh, really? Well, that doesn't sound like fun. Riyad who says, you need silent patch and version 1.0 or you will have a bad GTA experience. Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. See, we're learning things today. We are learning things. Random facts. Random facts with people in the chat. That is, that's kind of... Actually, we should name a... wait, Minigames says... Minigames says... Or murder mystery. Oh, we could try some murder mystery. Yes, we'll do that. Yeah, we should actually call a stream Random Facts with the comments section, or the chat. Random Facts with the chat. That would be fun. What did you say? Murder mystery? It's in here. I think it's in here, right? No, maybe it's not. I think it's... Is it in here? Ah, there it is. Murder mystery. All right. All right. Lipsony says, I use a controller where I can for ergonomics preference. I'm not sure what that word means. Minigames says, or another tech stream. Yeah, well, we're doing a lot of chatting about tech and stuff, which is great. That is one thing that we like to do here. So let's go ahead and jump into some murder mystery. And then I'll keep reading the chat. Murder Mystery is a little more slower paced. So do you want classic or double up? Let's go for classic, I guess, to start with. All right. For those of you guys who don't know how Murder Mystery works, basically I'll do a simple, quick explanation. It's just basically a matter of there are a bunch of, there's 14 innocent players. There's one murderer and one, what's it called? Innocent. No, there's 14 innocents, one murderer, one detective. The detective is trying to find the murderer, and the innocents are trying to survive. If, as an innocent, you get 10 gold, then you get a one-shot bow, and you can guess who the murderer is, and basically do that. So, what I'm going to try to do here is, so that I can read some chat and stuff, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to keep an eye out, sort of. I'm going to kind of run around and try to avoid getting killed, basically, and try to get some gold. And let me know if you guys see the murderer, because I'm not watching particularly at the moment. So, so Lupus Vanity said I use a controller. Yeah, that can be the problem with old games. Controller support gets interesting, let's say. That's definitely a concern. Controllers. Actually, controllers. I do have a controller, come to think of it, over here. As far as I know, it only works with Windows, though. But here is a controller I found used. It was like at a local thrift store, and I think it was around $5 if I remember right. Logitech, what is it? Gamepad F310. And from the little bit of research I did, like I bought it for the gaming PC. The little bit of research I did, it didn't seem like it would work on any other computers that I have, but that's interesting. Okay, I'm actually quite a bit behind on the chat, so let's go ahead and catch up. Yeah, Riyadh says controllers are good for casual games, and keyboard and mouse are useful for aiming and competitive games. That's true. Aiming is a lot easier with a mouse. Riyadh says keyboard and mouse. Gang member has joined the chat. Okay. Livestream says the first 3 Tomb Raiders games. I should probably move around so I don't get AFK'd, because I'm not actually AFK. I'm hands off of keyboard. That would be hoof. That's maybe a horse. Like you have a horseshoe goes on the hoof. We have a hoof, hands off of keyboard. No, that would be K, not F. Whatever, I don't know. I can't come up with acronyms. Coming up with acronyms is very difficult. Very, very difficult indeed. All right, G1 Game says he prefers classic, so let's go ahead and try some classic. Tiffany says the first 3 Tomb Raider games come with an emulator to run them in if you get them through Steam. Okay. Mouse is great for FPS games. The keyboard is just bad unless you are playing a flight sim or something, and then you still want a controller for the actual flight. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like the benefit of a mouse is it's very precise in how you can move it. The benefit of a keyboard, which is also its drawback, is that it's very clunk, 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 like that kind of thing. Like I tried playing a while back. If you guys know Euro Truck Simulator 2, that is a fun game. Try to play it with a keyboard. It's very difficult. It's doable, but things like trying to stay in your own lane. I mean, you can do it without crashing, which is great, but trying to stay in your own lane is very difficult. G1 Game says it's quite fun. What's quite fun? You mean the truck game? That game is a lot of fun. But yeah, trying to play it with a keyboard is like you're steering with a keyboard. And so it's like very difficult. I find mouse is actually, I don't know if you guys find mouse is actually more difficult to steer with on driving games than a keyboard, in a sense. Like just the way the driving games often implement it, they have like a center point for the... What? Warning, please leave the street. I'm leaving the street as quick as possible. Okay, goodbye. Okay, so... Oh, there's a... Oh, the murder has been stopped. Okay, apparently there's a giant storm on the street, which is a thing. So I guess we won as an instance, which is nice. But yeah, the keyboard is like you have specific button presses, but you can kind of get around it, and the acceleration, very difficult. There's one game that I tried. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Formula One series of games. So F1 2013 is the one that I tried, and it is very difficult with a keyboard because you have, if you apply too much acceleration to your car, then it spins out and then you crash, right? Which is obviously not ideal. But with the keyboard, you have basically full acceleration or off. That's basically how that works. And so it's very, very, very difficult to play with a keyboard. It's like you basically try to... Steering is relatively not easy, but it's relatively doable if you're somewhat used to it. Right click to throw your sword. Oh, hello. Wait. Oh, do you have to hold right click? Okay. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Why are you still swimming? Minigames is still swimming. What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? Why am I holding my sword? Speaking of what are you doing? What am I doing? Aha, there we go. Goodbye, sir. Sorry, you saw that I was the murderer. You had to be stopped. You had to be stopped. Indeed. Oh, why am I holding the sword out? That's not smart. I'm dead. All right. But yeah, so it's kind of like you have to punch your shift key repeatedly so that you don't spin the car out on that game because it's really fast. Yeah, it's quite ridiculous. But as far as steering goes, mouse is, I find, the most difficult. I don't know if other people find it different, but keyboard is relatively reasonable. Then the best thing for steering when you want fine control and that kind of thing is something with variable control, such as a controller, which is great. By the way, if you guys are just tuning into the stream, if you would like to join in the game, go ahead and stick your in-game name into the chat of the stream. We can have some fun, play some mini-games. Also, we're at 98 subs, so if you guys would like to subscribe, we can see if we can reach 100 subs by the end of the stream. That is a big question that we shall have to find out. Minigames said, I find keyboard with driving games easier than controllers. Okay, I guess it depends on the driving game as well. And depending on how you have it set up exactly. So I find, like, I used to play a game... I don't know if you guys have heard of the PlayStation 1 game. Wait, did that guy have the sword? I think he had the sword. No, he has a bow. Okay, so he's the detective. Oh, it won't turn to the left. Ay, this is not good. Okay. Yeah, we're having mouse issues with this temporary wireless mouse here. Yeah, so I used to play a game, if you guys know that one, what's it called? Oh, the name escapes me. The name escapes me. That's not great. That is not great. Gran Turismo 2, that's the name. It's the PlayStation 1 game, Gran Turismo 2. That was a lot of fun. I found, I used to use with the controller, the, you know, for, you obviously want to use the joystick for steering because then you have gradual, like, variable control. It's easier to control a fast car that way. But then... used to use... Minigames says Gran Turismo 2 was a great game. Yeah, it was a great game. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Actually, my PlayStation 1 still works, come to think of it. But did you used to play it? Like, how far did you get in that game? I think I finished the entire main campaign. I thought I was basically done the game, but it says... Oh, a lightning strike has struck you down? What? Okay. What's going on here? This is strange. Strange indeed. But yeah, I think it said I was like 33% complete, and I'm not entirely sure what else there was to do in the game. Not Akasoon. Yes, Akasoon. Christopher Akasoon wants to be invited into the game. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the game. Welcome to all kinds of fun. That's basically what we're doing here. Minigames says, I beat campaign 2. Nice. Nice indeed. Nice indeed. Yeah, I think I'm getting quite behind on some chat. So let me see. Where were we at? Lipsonin says... Oh, actually, I think I read that already. Riyad Hiss says, controllers are acceptable for, I think that would be Call of Duty and BF, whatever that is, not entirely sure. Jimmy Games says, hang on, Jimmy Games says, I think Gran Turismo 2 was like GTA where you can complete game, but there's side missions. That's possible. It's possible indeed. All right, let's play again. Play again indeed. All right. Riyad Hiss says, controllers are acceptable for Call of Duty and acronym I don't recognize. Anything else is gonna be basically bad. Yeah, that's a thing. Riyad Hiss says, I tried CSGO with a 360 controller. It didn't go well. Okay. Yeah, it depends on which controller as well. Game says, since I didn't die, I say I won. Ooh, nice. Nice indeed. All right. Yeah, it depends on the controller. Like, the Xbox controller is very different. I think it would take quite a lot to get used to an Xbox controller. I find the PlayStation layout of the controller is, like, I'm more used to that, so I think I'd do better with that. It's kind of whatever you're used to. Like, I know some people, I've like seen people online who are very, very good with an Xbox controller. I think it's like there's an extra step that you have to think through to translate, because it's like instinctual where you move your hand to hit the right buttons or the right joysticks or whatever, and you have to like constantly be translating in your own mind to be able to hit the right buttons or the right joysticks or whatever. So that's kind of a thing. That's the nice thing about this controller that I got here, is that it actually has the layout of the PlayStation controller, which makes it easier to actually use. And Steam, I don't know if you guys know this, but Steam, if you're in big picture mode on PC, and your controller works in Steam, there's a way, I don't know if it works for every game, but I got it to work for games where that didn't have controller support, but Steam has a way of giving them controller support by like sort of wrapping them in Steam in the way it launches them. So that is actually a very neat feature if you guys didn't know about that. It has to be in... Oh, well, I guess we found out who the murderer was. Ha ha ha. All right. Well then. Is Akasun still alive? That's the big question, because G1 Games is obviously still alive. It looks like Akasun is not still alive. So, let's spectate G1 Games and see what's happening here. There's one innocent left, and we shall see what happens. Okay, so... Riyad Hiss says, do you have QWERTY or AZERTY? I've never heard of that one. Yeah, I have QWERTY. Is that a, like, maybe a European version or something? That's possible. But yeah, we have QWERTY for everything. I actually have a couple of, they're not here anywhere, but I have a couple of French keyboards, which is interesting. Someone gave those to me, and it's like the French keyboard, the entire keyboard is the same, except for on the right, well, there's different labels on some things, but then on the right, there's like some different keys to the right of the letter keys, which is interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, there's the bow here. Okay, G1 Games is still alive. Not sure why it glitched us just there, but let's go ahead and catch up to the G1 Games over here. Hello, sir. Hello, sir, indeed. What do we have here? We have a... Oh, come on. Stop running. Stop running. Stop running. Where are you going? You're trying to run after somebody, it sounds like. Okay, can we spectate? There we go. All right. Livestream says, the fourth Tomb Raider game needed some configuration to work on my computer. That can be a pain with old PC games. Wait. There's an error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What? What you talking about? It doesn't say it's dropped any frames. So why does YouTube not like it? Okay, let me know if you guys are having any issues, because that's odd. That is odd indeed. All right. So, yes, we're all right. So Lifany says, I doubt that would have that problem if I pulled out my PS2 copy. Oh yeah, because I guess compatibility is a big thing. If it's designed for a specific system, then it has an easier time with compatibility. That would make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense. Oh! Minigames has won the game. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done indeed. Actually, that's a thing you can say if you're the murderer or the detective or whatever. You can say that you won the game. I was an innocent, which means that if I had won the game, you can't exactly say that I won the game because there's a whole bunch of innocents, and if innocents win, that's kind of a group thing. But the nice thing is that you can actually... Oh, Akasun joined again. Are you still in the party? Party list. I'm guessing connection issues. There we go. All right. All right, all right. But Minigames won that game. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done indeed. All right. Riyadh who says, I think you will always need a community-made patch for any old game you want to play. Or the old console version. That makes a lot of sense. Lupin says, but then again... where'd it go? It just scrolled. But then again... Oh, getting my PS2 to talk to my PC's monitor could be an experience. At least my Xboxes know what an HDMI port is. Yes, that is the biggest problem. That is the biggest problem. Minigames says, man, you're so far behind on chat. Yes, I'm going to quickly catch up some chat as quickly as possible. But yeah, that's the biggest problem. The PS1 is downstairs. We only have like one monitor that can actually support the old composite video connection. So that's kind of a thing. Oh, and I'm dead. All right. Riyadh who says, I want 144 FPS plus on HDMI, on 1080p, not 24 on 360p. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, having massive frame rate like that. Lipsony says, you can get old games working without patches sometimes, but console is convenient if you already have the hardware set up and configured. Riyadh who says, my PS2 is in its last moments and none are available close to me. I don't know what is the issue with your old PS2, but here's a suggestion. My PS1, I found it was losing power. It was like cutting out, like frequently. And hang on, we need to spectate somebody. Who is still alive? Nobody's still alive, it looks like. Okay, let's just read some chat for a moment. Yeah, my PS1, I found it was like dying, losing power randomly, and it seemed like it was dying completely. Turns out what was happening is there was dust inside the power button that was interfering with the contacts. So what I just had to do, the power button and the reset button, because there's 3 different buttons on the top of the thing. So what I had to do is just flip it upside down and work the button for a while. And I guess you want to be careful not to wear it out too much. But working the button for a while, sort of upside down at different angles, that kind of thing. And then it was working fine after that, which was great. Indeed. So I don't know what's going wrong with your PS2, but if that's kind of what's going on, you might want to think about other ways to fix it, that if it might be possible. Lifney says, this is where GOG? What's that? GOG is better than Steam. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines requires a community patch to work on some modern PCs, and GOG distribute it with the patch already installed. Okay. Lupsani says, I have no idea what my PS2 is like. There's probably a good amount of dust and stuff in it. That's quite possible. The reason I suspected it was dust was because, as I said, there's 3 buttons on the top, and one of them was the open and close the lid button, and that's just like a mechanical button, and that one was getting stuck because of dust, I think. And so that's why I suspected maybe that's what's going on with the power button. Because a power button is a lot easier to fix than a power supply or another like electronic piece or whatever. It's a lot easier to get a power button free of dust. Livsonate says, ergonomics is basically comfort and stuff. A product made ergonomically is designed to cause minimal body stain. What? I'm confused. Livestream says keyboard is good for the mass of buttons it provides, but anything that requires analog input, which is a lot of games, it basically it's bad at. Okay. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. That is a good way of putting it indeed. Livestream says there are ways to work around the limitation of the input peripheral. It's a shame that a lot of them need to be made in the game and ends up being an indicator of a game being a bad port from another platform. Okay. Riyadh who says, I have pine trees outside my house. They create a great smell. Pine trees actually are quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Hello, sir. I'm guessing that guy is an innocent because the murderer and the detective will be running around, not hiding. So that's a pretty good indication. Pretty good indication indeed. We got 6 more gold. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow. Okay, I just got a lot of gold just like that. So murderers better watch out because you never know when you might get shot by an innocent pine tree over here. I'm gonna just hide in the corner. Okay. Livestream says... Oh, wait. Livestream says BF is Battlefield. It's another FPS. Oh, Battlefield. Yes, I think I've heard of that. I've heard of Battlefield 4, is it? I guess there's a Battlefield 1 as well. That is neat. If somebody comes into the corner to try to kill me, then I've got a bow. And I'm not afraid to use it. I'm just going to stand here with my bow drawn. Riyadh who says you can play CSGO with an NES controller. Who thought of that? What is a NES controller? That's the first question. That's the first question. I have a bow and I'm not afraid to use it. You better watch out. Okay. Livestream says I don't fancy trying to hold a PlayStation controller again. Way too long with my Elite Xbox One controller. Paddles are nice once you get used to them. That's a thing. That's a thing indeed. Actually, one thing about this controller here, this PC designed controller, is it has buttons on the back. I'm not sure what you mean by paddles, but I'm guessing this is what you mean. Buttons on the back that are sort of feel like they should be variable. Like you press them and there's kind of a gradual spring going on into them. But the weird thing is they seem to have an on-off point. I don't know if that's just the games that I'm playing, if they actually support a variable thing. But yeah, that's interesting. Lipson says Steam has gotten pretty good with controller support. It basically lies to the game saying that the controller is a keyboard plus mouse. That's possible. It did seem like certain games that have controller support, it seemed almost like Steam was translating one controller into another because they only supported one kind or something. That's possible. Not entirely sure, but it seems to make sense. That guy has a bow, so he's probably the detective. Livestream says... No, actually, Riyadh says most keyboards here are AZERTY. Some games make my settings mixed up. Oh, really? Really? Yeah, I hadn't really thought of that. When you have a different keyboard layout... So I'm guessing what it does is it would... and Riyadh says stream is normal so far. Yeah, that's weird, because it's like... YouTube said there was a bad connection. OBS said it was fine. And now the bad connection thing went away. I think it came back and then it went away, and that's kind of strange. Okay, so says most keyboards here. Yeah, so I'm guessing if you have a keyboard with a different layout, that the games would map your keys to different layouts. Which I guess would make Roblox very difficult to play because it, at least when I tried it, it had, like, you couldn't actually change your keys. Oh, hello. Somebody put a trampoline right there. Well, thank you, sir, whoever that was. Livestream says, yeah, too many games get keybinds implemented badly. A YouTuber I like has become well known for making a rant video each time he encounters a game which does rebinds badly. Okay. Riyadh says, there was a spiderweb near it, and I was so afraid to take it. Take it? Take what? Arachnophobia is great. Okay, well then that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of here. Like spiders are definitely creepy, and I don't particularly prefer dealing with them. But here there's the element of we don't really have any poisonous spiders here. So, or I guess the word would be venomous, I think, technically. So I kind of wonder down south, maybe there's more, or maybe there's less. See, here's the weird thing. You would think maybe there's more fear of spiders down south where there's actually something to be afraid of. But then at the same time, there's almost the element of if you're, like, I think a lot of fear just in general, not necessarily with spiders, but with a lot of things, tends to be irrational. And I wonder if there's an element of when you have actually rational fear, then it takes away some of that irrational level of it. I don't know if that's... Am I just making that up, or is that actually a thing? Because that's an interesting concept, potentially. I think I can go hide in a corner somewhere. We saw a bunch of corners around here. Where's the best one that would make it... Oh, probably down at the bottom of the stairs. Probably right about here. Let's see. Aha! Yes, back in the corner here. There we are. All right. Let's see if we survive this one. Lupsani says... GOG is Good Old Games, a game store like Steam, which specializes in good old games as well as some new titles. The game selection is more limited than Steam, but they're good with support. Oh, okay. Plus, Good Old Games are DRM free. What's DRM? I'm trying to remember what that... Oh, goodbye. Well, G1 Games is apparently leaving us, so see you tomorrow, sir. And off he goes. That is those rockets are a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. Hello, welcome back. All right. Yeah, that is interesting. Riyad who says I used that air blow thing to clean my PC and PS2, and my garage looked like the Saharan desert. Oh wow. That is definitely... Well, actually, you know what? If you're trying to make a movie, then you don't have to bother getting a whole set up. You just, like, go just like that, basically. That's one idea. Can we actually hide among the armor stands and pretend to be one? Let's see. Oh, no, apparently they just disappear. Never mind. We'll ignore that. We'll just leave. We'll just grab a gold, and we'll get out of here. Where are we going? That's the first question. Let's go downstairs, perhaps. It might be a little slightly safer. Or maybe behind the stairs. There is no behind the stairs. There is a lot of tongue-tied around here, and there's a little bit more gold around here, and I think I'm just going to go hide in the corner. All right. Listening says, ergonomics, that should have been minimizes body strain. I need my spell checker to work in chat. Ooh. Yeah, that's the thing. Riyad who says SWAT 4 is great to pick up from Good Old Games and install some mods. Well then, I hadn't heard of Good Old Games before. That sounds actually quite neat. I'm gonna have to look that up sometime. Listening says no paddles are buttons for your middle and right fingers. Middle and ring fingers. What you pointed out was the shoulder buttons and the triggers. Triggers are analog. Oh, so it's kind of like on the side of the controller, I think. Possibly. Oh, the detective has been killed. Oh, that's not great. But the murderer has been stopped. Nice! Listening says, yeah, Steam controller stuff can translate from one controller to another. Nice. Riyadh says, comma and semicolon and M are all mixed up. Oh, with your keyboard layout there. Well then, actually I'm kind of wondering, while we're here, let's check on the Quest Master. If you guys don't know how this works, basically you can activate quests and you get extra coins and things for winning quests, which is really neat. And if you have MVP Plus, you can auto-accept quests. If you don't, you have to go in here manually and click them to accept. We just did the thing, win a game in any mode. We can do, these are daily quests. Kill the murderer or win as murderer in classic mode, which I'm not going to do. Kill 2 targets in Assassin's mode. We're not playing Assassin's mode. Kill 25 players as murderer in classic or double up mode. Well, apparently, we're actually 2 players away from that. And win 15 games in any mode. And that kind of stuff. So, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Unless you guys want to play a different game. We can play different mini-games. That's always an option. But, alright. Livestream says... Although this one is very nice to be able to read the chat at the same time. Oh, actually... Riyadh His says, thankfully Roblox auto does it. Oh, so it automatically adjusts for your keyboard layout, if I understand right. That is great. Riyadh His says, my PS2. What about your PS2? I think, see, I think here's the thing, is that I'm quite behind on the chat, and then I miss a lot of context in some of the messages. So it can be a little difficult to tell what exactly is what. Okay, that was not mouse lag. That was actually game lag right there. All right. Lupsani says, remembers story of Peppa Pig episode that was banned in Australia because the story was about befriending a spider. What? Why would that be banned? Like, I understand people not wanting to watch it, but like what? Riyadh says, brother, I'm in Africa. The spiders here eat the Australian ones. Dude, 5-inch wide spiders are the minimum. Really? Really? Okay, so you'd kind of be an expert on spiders then. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't know. It's... Maybe it's just the fact that I grew up in North America, but I couldn't imagine... living in a place like that where you're like, oh, typical spiders like 5 inches wide. You get like bigger ones, or you get whatever. It's like, oh, yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. Is that better or worse? Because on the one hand, it's like, okay, they're a lot more creepy. You can't exactly squish them with a shoe or something. I guess you need a gun or something. I don't know how you take out a spider that's that big. But on the other hand, I suppose they're limited in what spaces they can actually hide in, right? So there's sort of that benefit that the smaller ones could be literally anywhere, but the bigger ones can only be in places a bigger one can fit, which I suppose would be a lot of places, but not as many as I guess someone from North America, or from the north of North America would think of, perhaps. Not entirely sure. But I'm guessing you'd be an expert on that that situation. There's players coming. Oh, I found them. Oh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I found who the murderer was. It was somebody with a blue skin, I think. A lot of blue on their skin, which is the thing. So I kind of want to grab a bunch of gold and things, and then get out of here because we actually know who it is this time. Is it the guy who's following us? That's the big question. That is the big question. I'm going to walk across the trap. That's not the smartest idea in the world. The detective has been killed. That is not great either. What else do we have around here? We have a bunch of staircase, and we have, what exactly up here? A bridge. I have 5 gold. Minigames says I have a mass fear of any spider/fly. Flies? Why flies? That is a question indeed. I have 5 gold. And that is... Yeah, I don't know. It's like... It's neat hearing about life experiences, and Minigames says they always buzz around my ear. Yeah, that's the thing. I find the worst things are like wasps and bees and things, because it's like they have that whole buzzing thing, but then it's like, because flies, I don't know, they don't sting you, so it's kind of, it's a little different kind of a thing. Minigames says, oh, well, apparently the murderer found me again. Minigames says, I'm listening to something with one AirPod in, buzz in my other ear. They can be startling, that's for sure. They can be quite startling. Minigames is in. Is Akazun still in? I don't see Akazun on the switcher, so let's go ahead and spectate the G1 Games. Hello, sir. Alright. Alright, I need some water. Hang on a sec. Livestream says DRM is digital right management, basically copy protection and license management. Okay, so if they're DRM free, what does that mean? Does that mean they like took out a protective feature, or does that mean that it no longer falls under needing to be protected or something? Because I was trying to research this. Can't seem to talk today. There you go. If you do that, it can be a little bit easier to let's sort of like. It's sort of like a warm up for your mouth, and then maybe you can talk a little more clearly. That only does certain sounds, though, so that's the thing. But Livestream says, yeah, so I've been trying to research that, actually, the whole digital rights management, playing old games, how does that all work and all that. And I was very confused indeed. Livestream says Peppa Pig is a young kids TV series that tends to be semi-educational. The spider episode was meant to teach kids that there's no need to be scared of spiders, which is not true in Australia. That makes sense. Riyadh says, if you know Some Ordinary Gamers, you probably know his SWAT 4 episodes. I've not heard of him. Is he good? What do you guys think of him? Is he, like, I should look him up sometime. That would be interesting. Livestream says, thus Australia banned the episode to protect kids from deadly spiders. Okay. Riyadh says... whoops, it just scrolled. Where was it? There's like a jump that happens when, so I'm scrolled back on the chat right now. And then when it scrolls forward to being in time, then it like jumps several messages, and so I just lost where we were. All right, Riyadh says not true in Australia. The meme is true. What meme? I saw the huntsman spiders. Okay. Eat a big wasp. I'm scarred for life. Wait, spiders eat wasps? Okay. There's... That's the thing. There are definitely a lot of craziness. A lot of craziness indeed. All right. Let's see. I'm going to try to spectate Akasun if I can find you this time. Let's see if I will, let's see if I can get out more quickly this time, and I'm going to try to spectate Akasun and see what happens. See what happens indeed. Because we seem to always, I seem to always not find you for some reason. Which is not ideal. Disney says, I'm not Australian, so it could be a fake story. It's possible. I have no idea. I'm not Australian either, obviously, so we'll see. Although I could try to imitate an Australian accent, but I don't think I have it clear enough in my mind to be able to do that. That's kind of the thing, is that like you hear different people who are good at imitating accents, and they tend to talk like it's a matter of you have to be able to hear it clearly in your own mind first. If you can't do that, then wait a minute. I'm kind of a detective right now, so I guess I better do something about this. But yeah, it's kind of like if you can't hear it in your own mind, then it's very, very difficult to pull it off. So that's kind of the thing. So probably best not to even try at the moment. Unless you guys think it might be funny. Might be funny indeed. Alright. Livestream says... Oh, Riyadh says... My PS2 was near the spiderweb. Oh, that's what you mean. PS2 was near the spiderweb. Yeah, that's, that is a thing. Apparently. Have fun with that. Livestream says controller paddles. If the side with the buttons and sticks is the front, then the paddles are on the back inside of the grips. Okay. Riyadh says, I'm 6'5" and kind of overweight. I just stomp the dumb spiders. Oh! Well, that is... Whoops. I'm dead, apparently. That actually... apparently is effective. Good to know. I always wondered how you get rid of the... get rid of large spiders like that. Wait a second. We are... Oh, Akasun is out already. No! Actually, G1 Games is out already, too. There's only 2 innocents left. Yeah. Okay, so, Riyadh His says, no need for bullet. Yeah, I've always wondered, because I always thought the most effective way would be with, like, a shooting the spider, but then I guess they move. So, and that's a small target. Like, how do you actually do that? So, maybe just grab a 2x4 that you happen to have, a giant plank of wood that you happen to have randomly in the house for no apparent reason, and use that, or, like, I don't know why people would have that around specifically, so I always wondered. But yeah, it's helpful being bigger. That makes it a little easier to deal with that, I guess. Riyadh His says, big man, big muscle foot. That sounds like it would be pretty effective. Pretty effective indeed. Riyadh His says, heavy Russian accent. What? I'm confused. I hate bugs, worms, and insects. I hate slapping mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are not fun. Not fun. Riyadh says they have 2 million legs and they look disgusting. Well, I think 2 million is a little bit of an exaggeration, but it can seem like it sometimes. Seem like it indeed. We don't usually talk about spiders and things here, but apparently, see, we're actually learning some things. That's the thing. We're learning some things that can be good to know, apparently. But yeah, we usually have fun play games, and I don't know. Some people don't like talking about spiders and things. Other people don't mind so much. So I don't know. It kind of depends. Kind of depends, indeed. And if you have a pen, then like actually, there you go. I have a pen. It kind of depends. Actually, no, this is one pen. Kind of depends on depends. That's kind of the thing. All right. Livestream says, bugs are why I stay inside. I also have an agreement with the spiders in my room that they get the ceiling and I'll leave them alone, but descend into reach on pain of death. That, actually, is a good agreement. But, I mean, with spiders, though, you kind of have to make sure that they sign the agreement, and get copies in triplicate and all that, because spiders may not necessarily follow that agreement. Oh, I don't know if you guys watch Mr. Beast at all, but his recent video where he was playing tag for $100,000, and somebody was, like, one of the guys he was trying to tag was up on the roof, and he said, okay, let's make a deal. He says, I tag you, you lose $100,000. And the guy's like, no deal. But yeah, speaking of deals, yeah, I guess making a deal with spiders would be very, very difficult. But yeah, if you guys didn't see that video, I'm guessing most of you guys did, but yeah, that was a funny one. Very funny one indeed. Okay, Lipslanus says, Riyadh says, bugs and humans are the reason I stay inside. Yeah, I tend to stay inside depending on the time of year. I find the best time of year is when it's just coming out of winter or going into winter, and it's like, it's too cold for the bugs to come out yet. And then when it starts to get warmer, then they start coming out. So it's like, when it's warm enough, it's like, you know, using electronics, they have like a minimum operating temperature, and I think my phone was, I can't remember if it was 0 or 5 degrees Celsius. So basically, if it's like below freezing, then you can't use it. If it's close to freezing, you can't use it outside without risking damage. But the nice thing is when it's like above 0 or above 5, I think it was 5 degrees Celsius, that was the lowest temperature. And then, but not so warm that the bugs come out yet. So it can be like, it's kind of a very thin, few number of days in the year when they're actually useful to be used. When, I don't know what I'm saying. Hopefully, I don't know, are you guys following what I'm saying better than I'm following what I'm saying? Because that means that you guys are amazing. You guys are experts. You guys are experts indeed if you can follow my own thoughts better than I can. That would be a thing. Also, if you guys are tuning into the stream, if you want to join in the game, you can go ahead and stick your in-game name into the... getting tongue-tied a lot. You can go ahead and stick your in-game name into the stream, and we can have some fun. Play some minigames, like we're doing right now. Murder Mystery. I'm standing here. Doing Games is running back and forth along a wall over there, and if you guys want to have some fun, maybe jumping on something or whatever, while trying not to get killed by the murderer, then you're definitely welcome to join in the game. Also, we are at 98 subs. So if you guys are not subscribed and you want to subscribe, then that is definitely an option that you can do as well. I'm just going to check if we're still at 98 subs. I'm guessing we still are. I can't actually see it on this page. Usually you guys start telling me if I'm actually, like, where we're at kind of thing. If we, like, break a big milestone. But I'm just going to check anyways, just to see. All right. Oh, I'm dead, apparently. And are you guys still alive? That's the big question. Let's see. What do we have here? We have... Akasun is not still alive, and Doing Games is not still alive either. So we'll be out... We will be out momentarily. Okay, we're still at 98. Still at 98, apparently. Lupus590 says, DRM free means that they didn't put the protective feature in. It means that piracy is easier to do, but GOG's policy on that is to make the legal copy of the game easier and more convenient to install than getting an illegal copy of the game. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, there was a guy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Alpha Gaming YouTube channel, but he does a thing where he has copyright-free music for live streaming, which is a pretty neat thing he has. And what he does, how he makes money on it, is people who have, I think it was Spotify subscriptions and a whole bunch of other different ones, that they're playing it, and they can play it for free on stream, but because of their subscription to the service, then he gets some money from that. But he also released all the music for free, and he was talking about it, because people are like, how can you release it for free? And what he basically said, if I remember right, was that you make it more difficult for people to use the free version. So it's not sorted very easily, it's like that kind of thing. So some people will use the free version anyways, but people who have the money and want convenience, they'll use the not free version. So it's available for free, but not as easy, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of an interesting thing. So going on what Lupus Fernandi was saying there about GOG, Good Old Games policy is to make the legal copy of the game easier and more convenient to install than getting an illegal copy of the game. That actually makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense indeed. It's kind of, when you try to do something that way, the question is how to actually pull it off effectively, because, you know, if a company is trying to set that up, if they do it wrong, then people can start getting the free version, or in that case, the illegal version, more than the right version. If it's sort of, if the balance of ease versus cost is not quite right, that's kind of a thing. So yeah, we'll see. Z Cheater Dorito, welcome to you. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the stream. Z Cheater Dorito wants to be invited into the game, and they will do that right about now. So party invite. Z Cheeto Dorito 199. There you are. Welcome to you. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the stream. And party invite X the Little Fire X. Welcome to you as well. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the stream. I'll just wait for you guys to join, and then we shall be good to go. So you have to click the invite thing that comes up in your chat. And for some reason, I really can't talk today. I think I need to actually do some more warm-ups. That seems to be the thing. The thing indeed. All right, so I'm behind on some chat a little bit. Where are we at? We are at... Okay. Lieutenant says... Actually, Riyadh says some spiders eat small birds. Whoa, okay. That is crazy. Livestream says, I remember hearing of issues that DRM has caused. Some DRM requires talking to a server. Game gets released and lots of people pre-install it. Download before the release date legally. Okay. The server crashes because too many people are having to go through the DRM process. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. That's definitely a good question. Good question indeed. All right. The Little Fire has joined the party, and Z Cheeto Dorito has joined the party. We now have a 5-player party. Let me know which mini games you guys would want to try. We are trying Murder Mystery at the moment. It is a very nice game to be able to play and read the chat at the same time. But if you guys want to play other things, that is always an option as well. We have tried before the random game selector, which is neat. Very neat indeed. So we could try that too, or we could try anything specific or whatever. That is definitely an option. Also, if any of you guys are not subscribed and you would like to subscribe, we are at 98 subscribers right now. So we could hit 100 today, potentially. Although it doesn't look like we're going to. It seems like we're just going to stay at 98 for today. So that's apparently a thing. But yeah, that is basically that. So yes, where are we at? We've got Jim Games says, did y'all see that new Dream video? It made #1 on trending on Twitter. Lol. Really? Yeah, I did see that one. Actually, that was probably, at least in my opinion, it was probably his best manhunt yet. Like, it was in terms of both the video being entertaining and the playing and all that. And I actually saw, did you guys see, like, one thing I'm trying to learn is I'm trying to study how he decides which clips to put in and which ones not to make the video very interesting. That's basically the thing. So I'm trying to study that and what exactly is it that he does. And I still don't really know. I did see somebody had a very good analysis, but hang on a sec. Jim Gibbs says, I love that new vid. Akasun says, Dream's boat clutch was OP. Yeah, that was amazing. If you guys didn't see it, you're going to have to see it. There's like no way of describing it. Falling off a pillar, crafting a boat on the way down, and landing. Jim Gibbs says, if there's an awkward silence, he doesn't put it in. Actually, that's probably generally true. But the thing is, he does put silence in sometimes if the silence is entertaining. And what I'm trying to figure is, how does he know the difference? Little Fire says, I think he puts in most of them. Dream's new manhunt is great, Zichidoro says. Doing games, if he is making a potion or something huge, he puts it in. That's the thing. He did cut out a scene where one of the hunters got a horse, and it was apparently funny and all that, but he cut that out. But he showed it on a live stream. If you guys didn't see, he actually, I think he took it down. I don't know if he's going to be putting it up somewhere, but just yesterday, he live streamed on Twitch, basically watching the full-length footage with people, skipped over a bunch of boring parts and all that, but was explaining what he did here and there and all that, and I'm trying to like learn, trying to study what it is that he does, how he decides which clips to put in. Somebody, like I think I was saying, somebody did a very good analysis of why he chooses this clip or chooses that clip or whatever. But I find it's difficult sometimes for me to translate just like analyzing something into actually like seeing it, like sort of a matter of fact versus an actually like, yeah, I can see that. So I'm kind of trying to see, because he cut down, what was it, like 2 hours and 15 minutes, I think it was, of footage down to half an hour. So that's kind of a big thing. All right, all right. So, Livestream says, or wait, where were we at? Livestream says, so no one can play because the server can't verify their game. Oh, but the DRM stuff. Okay. Livestream says, nope, I don't follow Dream and I don't have Twitter. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I don't think I follow him on Twitter. Do I? I might. That's a good question. That's a good question. Most of the things I follow I don't actually see because you follow too many things and then your feed gets curated and then you can't tell. Yeah, there's a lot of chat here. I can't really read it all because there's too much in the game there and it disappears very quick. I think by the time I get like a few lines in, it will have disappeared completely. All right, all right, all right. Let's read the stream chat here. Lipsony says, another DRM horror story. A CD requires a special disk drive. Drive no longer exists. Even if you do have it, it doesn't work on modern Windows, and the game requires Windows. Yeah, that's the thing. That's one reason I don't like putting too much money into things, digital things, because they can just vanish just like that. So, not too much at least. I don't know. It depends. Depends indeed. All right, all right, all right. Jim Gibbs says, when you're a true Mr. Beast video and you know that isn't his newest video. Wait, that isn't his newest video? I haven't checked in like a week maybe. Riyadh who says SWAT 4 has good multiplayer and it works. Okay, never heard of that one, but that sounds interesting. Hello, sir. Greetings. Greetings, sir. Z-Cheater says, phew, I didn't miss it. Oh wow. Oh wow, what? I'm confused. Riyadh who says, I gotta go. See ya, have fun. Oh, that's the kind of thing that I wish I would have read about 10 minutes ago. But if you're still here, then see you later. Have fun doing whatever you're doing next. All right. Lupus found any say. I already read that. Never mind. Or I didn't read that. But whatever. Okay. You know what? There's a thing that happens. For those of you guys, I know some of you guys are live streaming yourselves. There's a thing that happens when there gets to be enough going on in the chat that it's like there starts to be like other conversations happening in the chat. And so then it's like you kind of have to take a second and read through and like, is this like a conversation between other people? Is this something that you guys want me to respond to? Is it whatever? It's like, and I'm not used to doing that yet, so that's kind of a thing. So we're gonna learn that over time and make lots of mistakes in the meantime. All right. The Little Fire, I see that you are you're watching the stream too. Welcome to you. Welcome to the day. I think I already said that because you're in the game. Says, I have been summoned. Apparently, yes. Apparently, you have been summoned and you are here. And we're here to have some fun. Play some mini-games and grab some gold as well because I got some gold. And what's over here? I'm going to just stand in the corner here. That sounds like a possibly dumb idea, but we'll have to see. Livestream says, apparently one of the best things for reducing piracy of games was digital distribution. Piracy was digital before legit copies went digital, and downloading is easier than going to a brick-and-mortar store. That is true. That is for sure. Livestream says, 8 characters over the 200 character limit that time. Yeah, the 200 character limit is... Well, I was going to say it's really short, but then I'm imagining the larger channels, and you start getting spam happening in the larger channels, and I should probably stand where we can actually see something going on that is slightly interesting, like random people running by. Hello, sir! But, yeah, I'm imagining people spamming, and there's ways you can turn 200 characters into a massive thing or whatever, or if you had, like, more... If it were 1,000 character limit, then that would be quite crazy. Quite crazy indeed. This guy's looking like... Nope, he's not. Thought he might have been the murderer, but apparently he wasn't, which is good. Lieutenant says, my brother watches Dream and tells me of it. Yeah, he's, like, in terms of the way that he crafts his videos, it's like, wow. It's like, it's the kind of thing that, it's like, once you start it, you can't put it down, basically. That's basically how his videos are done. Oh, Akazun! Alright, let's spectate Akazun. Hello, sir! Oh, I missed. Kind of have to right-click. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it's like, it's very, very engaging. Very, very engaging. It's like, that's why his channel grew so fast, because it's like, people just enjoy watching it, because it's like, once you start it, it's like, you just can't put it down. Where were we at? Lupin says, if there's important stuff in chat, then I'll ping you. Sure, you don't have to. I'll get to it eventually. I can tell things like, you know, as I'm scrolling through, if I see somebody new in the chat, then I'm like, oh, there's a high chance, like maybe a 50, maybe a 60% chance that the new player or new person in the chat would probably want to join in the game. So I kind of jump ahead to that a little bit. Oh, hang on, let's go out of here. Because the Cheetadito says something that, let me just read momentarily. And Lupsanity says, assuming that you don't notice it by the time I do. Okay, Z Cheeto Dorito says, and apparently I can't say because of getting tongue-tied, but says, one TNT Tag game, please. Yes, TNT Tag. That is a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. Let's go ahead and have some TNT Tag. If you guys do not know how TNT Tag works, it's basically a matter of you have to play tag, but with TNT. If you have the TNT when the timer goes off, then you basically blow up. Basically, is how it works. And you want to be the last player standing is the goal. That is the goal. And we shall see. We shall see what happens. We shall see what happens here. So this is a quite fun game. Also, there seems to be the factor that the people with the TNTs seem to move a little bit slower. Or, no, faster. The people without the TNT seem to move a little bit slower than the people with the TNT. So, just slightly, ever so slightly. It's like, if you're in a straight run away, then, at least in my experience, it seems like the TNT people will run faster than you will, which is not great. So you kind of got to use strategy, jumping around corners and things. That is kind of the idea. So I think I'm going to actually go up into the middle here. It might be a smart idea because you never know when there may be a TNT guy showing up. And I'm guessing most of them would have figured that there's nobody in the middle anymore, except there is somebody else in the middle, which is not ideal. I think I'm going to stand here. Might be a dumb idea, but we'll have to see. Minigames says, did you know Dream had 90,000 likes on the new Manhunt 3 hours before the premiere? Yeah, that is quite the thing. That is quite the thing indeed. Z Cheetorito says, I have 16 tag wins now. Oh, nice. Nice indeed. Oh, the little fire blew up. Akazun blew up. Everybody's blowing up. That's not good. Not good indeed. Not good indeed. Who is still alive? No idea. Minigames, I think, is probably still alive. Z Cheetorito probably is still alive as well. Oh, yep. There we go. Z Cheeto Dorito is right there. And somebody has the TNT in the middle. Goodbye. Time to exit. Time to make a quick escape. Quick escape. And that is a TNT guy right ahead of us. So let's go the other way. Other way indeed. So apparently this stream has been a lot more on the let's chat. Hey, see another TNT player. Oh, okay. Apparently this stream has been a lot more on the on the chat side of things, more so than the oh, goodbye. More so than the gameplay in a sense. Mostly just standing there in murder mystery trying not to die. But yeah, that is the thing. So we, as you guys know, sometimes we do a whole lot more on the gameplay side. Sometimes we do a lot more on the chatting side. Those are always options that we do. Also, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Round 3 has started, and I'm it already. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow on Twitch. If you guys want to join in the chat once again on Twitch tomorrow, then that is always an option. Oh, and I wonder if running away is easier if you don't jump. That's kind of a thing, because it seemed like I didn't have the traction on the ground that I should have had. Okay. Yeah, see, here's not a good situation, because we have 3 players and 2 TNT, which means the chances are 66% that you have a TNT. If you had a place of 1 TNT and 3 players in a corner, then it's basically a matter of, I think I need to just keep punching this guy with TNT, because that's the only way it's possible that I'm not going to have it when it blows up. But yeah, if there's like 1 player with TNT and 2 players without, then you kind of bounce it back and forth, and there's a much better chance of either escape or just that you don't have it when it blows up. That's kind of a thing. TNT's been released to Z Cheeto Dorito. So let's go ahead and see what is up with you, sir. What is up the stairs with you, sir? That's the first question. Okay, Z Cheeto Dorito is currently on the way away. That's basically the idea. So who is still alive out of our party? We've got Z Cheeto Dorito. We have... That looks like about it. So it looks like all of us are just about out. Let's see. Okay, so we need to learn some things. We're going to watch the Cheeto Dorito and see what exactly is going on. And how do you... What happened? Oh, you blew up. Wait a second. How did 2 players blow up at once? Because what it looked like happened right there was that there were 2 of them bouncing TNT back and forth, and then they both blew up. Is that even possible? Is that even possible that they both blow up like that? Z Cheeto Dorito says we were too close to each other. Oh, is there like an area of effect? That might be possible. Yeah, oh, well, that is a problem. That is a problem. That is a rather unexpected way to end that game. But, all right. Alex Games 6 says, hello, want to 1v1 me in a bridge duel. Oh, we can, wait, what's happening? Hang on. Something's loading here. Yes, we can do, you know what? Let's do 1v1. And then you guys can come back tomorrow if you want. Okay, it's Flash Player Install Manager is opening. That's the problem. Let's quit that. All right. Yes, so we can do a 1v1. You just have to let me know your in-game name. And then we can... You know what? Actually, in the meantime, why don't we do one more round of Tnt Tag? Yeah, so just stick your in-game name into the chat. And we can do that, and then we can come back tomorrow. And when we come back tomorrow on Twitch, we can have some more fun, play some more minigames, and do some more chatting about tech stuff and about Minecraft stuff and about things like that. Also, if you guys are just tuning into the stream, we're stuck on some snow. But also, okay, that guy appears to be AFK. I'm going to leave while he is AFK. And hope that we don't get hit by anything. But yeah, we are at 98 subscribers, so if you guys are wanting to subscribe, then now would be a good time. We can head to 100, and that'd be very great indeed. All right, Alex Games says, send me your IGN. Take your time. It's the blue block. What blue block? But take your time. My username is AlexGames6. All right, party. Alex Games 6. There we are. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the little fire is it. Okay, well that is not great. Not great for the little fire, that's for sure. Oh, Akasun blew up. No, Akasun is not supposed to blow up. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. All right. Yeah, so my yes, Jim Games is right. My IGN is Peculiar Pine Tree. Peculiar Pine Tree indeed. That is the thing. So you can send me a duel request. We can do a duel, and then I think we're going to have to end at that point after that. Unless we decide... Wait, why do I have a snowball? Why do I have a snowball? Not a bad ranged weapon. Okay. Goodbye! Okay, we need to keep on. We need to hang on to some of these snowballs because we might find that they are helpful for something. Let's not follow the guy with TNT. That would be dumb. And let's just go over here, up into the thing over here. Alex Games 2 says, "Tell me when to send the request." You can send it whenever, because there is always a little bit of a delay on the stream, so that's a thing. But I'm guessing, I don't know, how long until we... Wait, round ended? What? What? Okay. Round 3 has started. TNT. Wait, I have TNT? I'm not supposed to have TNT. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. You, sir, are in a dangerous situation because I'm here. And you are here too. That's why you're in a difficult situation. There we go. Hello, sir. Okay, wait. I have TNT and you have TNT? Okay, I think something is going on here. Okay, I got a speed boost, which is nice. There's a speed boost there somewhere. Apparently there's 8 players in the game and I can't find any... Oh, wait, does the compass point to players? The compass might point to players. Wait, what? I am so confused. I'm so confused indeed. Somehow I just blew up, but there was no explosion sound, which is very odd. That is weird. The little fire says, "How did we both get it?" That's a big question. That is a big question indeed. Did you blow up? Because I blew up, but there was no sound. I don't know. This makes no sense, but apparently that's a thing. Apparently that's a thing. All right. Alex Games says, "I'll give you 2 subs. And thanks." Well then. Thank you, sir. That is very nice of you. 101 subs. Nice. Well then. 101. Well, thank you, everybody. This is like 100. Obviously, 100 subs would literally not be possible without all of you guys. So, thank you guys. We made it to 100 subs. That is amazing. Made it to 100 subs. I'm, as you can tell, spend most of the time getting tongue-tied, and then don't have any words to say either. But well then. All right. So that is that. Thank you, everybody. That we'll see. So I'm gonna try looking into getting the custom link and all that. Not sure how the custom link would work because my other channel is the Peculiar Pine Tree Plays link, so not sure what it's gonna pick for this exactly. But yeah, that's the thing. If you guys don't know, at 100 subs you can get a custom link. 1,000 gets monetized, which the tech channel is, but the other channels are not. Who is still alive in this game? Do we have anybody from our party? We do not have anybody from our party. All right, so yes, Alex Games says want me to invite you. Yes, you can invite. You can send the invite again, and we'll go ahead and duel. We could do. I'm trying to debate whether to just do 1 or whether to do a 2 out of 3 kind of deal. We'll have to see. We'll have to see indeed. Ah, there we go. All right. Alex Games, what is this? This is the bridge. This is the bridge. All right. How do you guys think this is how do you guys think this is gonna go? That's the big question. Leave your suggestions in the chat. We'll see if we can beat Alex Games 6. Okay. Apparently I'm dead. Alex Games 6 says, "Let's do 3 rounds." Okay, well, we can try doing a best 2 out of 3, see what happens there. And here we are. Oh, okay. There we go. You are apparently coming across. That is good. Okay, we'll see. Where? Oh, I'm dead. Okay, where are you, sir? I do believe that you are inside the base, possibly. No. Okay, that arrow did not aim properly. Not aim properly indeed. The little fire says we could do 3v3s. We could. I'm not sure we can because we have a. Actually, how many people are in the party? That's the first question. Let's see. Party list. 5. Because I think it only allows a certain number, like the exact count in. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see. And we'll have to see. Oh, Alex Games scored again. Okay. You know what? What we need to do is we need to basically get more skilled at this and knock you into the void. Okay, there we go. That is great, but you're going to knock me in the void the next time, like right about here. Yep, see, exactly. See, at least if we can predict what's going to happen, because here's the thing. There's two things from what I hear about how to do these games well. There's your response time is a big deal, and also your whole like skills at actually pulling off the response. So obviously, if you're trying to speed bridge or something, you need skills at doing that. If you're trying to catch onto the side of the wall when you're falling, then you obviously need skills at doing that. But aside from that kind of stuff, then response time is just deciding what to do, and you have to be like good at doing that kind of thing. So what we're going to try to do is if we can at least predict what's going on, if we don't necessarily have the skills to actually pull it off, but we just have the predictions, then that obviously would improve the response time. Whoops. Goodbye. Yeah, that would obviously improve the response time if we can actually guess what's going on before it even happens. So we'll see. I'm guessing we're going to clash on the middle of the bridge. You're going to fall. I'm going to fall. Okay, that's great. That was not a prediction that happened very far ahead of time. They're more useful if you do them ahead of time. Most of these are going to go by you knocking me off of the bridge and me just jumping off randomly and falling. That's the thing. Also, I could use a bow. I could miss with a bow. That's possible. And, okay, so what about if we fall off again? That's always an option. Always an option, indeed. The little fire says we could do 3v3s if they join. Oh, they did. Yeah, we can see, actually, if we can do 3v3s. That's the thing. What do we have here? We have a bow and arrow, and I missed. Again! How do you land those shots more consistently? That's the first question. How do you actually not fall in the void? Oh, goodbye. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. Okay, and we can see if the bridge duels will start with a 3v3. You, sir, are not supposed to go in there. Not supposed to go in there. I think I'm gonna go like this and get you off the place. There we go. Okay, I'm almost dead, so that's not ideal. So let's go over here. All right. The little fire says I'm better at PvP, not good at bridging. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty pathetic at both. If I were to guess, I think I'd be better at bridging than at PvP. But I'm not entirely sure about that. So we'll have to see how it is. I see how it is, sir. You think you can come up the stairs? Well, you may be correct, but you may not be correct as well at the same time. Okay, there we go. What do we have? We have a shield that's not supposed to be there. And we have got you in the void, I hope. Otherwise, you're probably going to score before I get across. I think that I didn't knock you in the void. Oh, so close. I was like half a second away, and you scored. Nicely done. Nicely done. Indeed. Let's see about... Oh, Alex Games says I'll stop toying with you. Oh, you say you were going easy on me. Well, I think I'm going to do that and score for the first time in this whole game. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, what do we have here? We have a bow and arrow shot, and you're dead. Oh, actually, I'm surprised that actually worked that well. It was not supposed to work that well. Oh, goodbye. I'm dead. Okay, almost made it through. But you were a little too close behind. That's for sure. That is for sure indeed. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Okay. Z Cheater Dorito says, still live? I'm back. Well, glad you're back, sir. We are doing a 1v1 right now. I was talking about ending the stream after this, but then we were discussing whether it's possible to actually, fall into the void. Apparently it is, but whether it's possible to basically do with our party, do like a 3v3 kind of thing. I'm not sure if it is, because I think you need an exact party count, but I'm not sure. We need to check that. Indeed! You're not supposed to go there. You're not supposed to go there. And you win. Nicely done. I didn't even stand a chance. You're amazing at this game. Amazing indeed, sir. Very amazing. All right. Alex Games 6 has invited you to bridge duels again. I think we're going to go and see what we can do if we can get a 3v3 bridge going on. Not sure if we can. The little fire says, if you invite Z Cheater Dorito, we can play 3v3s. Well, I'm not sure. Let's see what modes we have. Because I think they don't have an actual 3v3 mode. I think they have 4v4, and they have a 3v3, v3, v3. And I think if we... Yes, let's party invite Z Cheeto Dorito 199. There we are. And I think... Okay, let's see. Party list. Oops. Let's spell that properly. We've got 6, but I think if we try to join this, your party is too large. So we need exactly 3 if we're going to do that. So that is kind of not exactly an option. I don't know if I don't think we can do the 4v4. We can do Skywars duels. We can do other things. So I'm not sure what you guys want to do exactly. That's kind of a big question. Alex Games wants to do a bridge duel again. We could perhaps do that, although I'd like to get everybody in. The little fire says, what about other duels? That is a good question. Skywars duels. Can we do this? Let's see. Skywars doubles were too big for that. We could see. There's the other thing of in the future we could perhaps. Oh, Alex Games says wait. Okay. There's in the future we could perhaps do things. I don't know if there's a way to like rotate people through or something. Alex Games says, what if I duel you for 4v4s? I'm not sure what you mean, but we can try it. Talking about getting... You're talking about trying to get everybody in a 4v4. I'm not sure what you mean how that would work. But we can definitely try it. Definitely see if it is an option that might work. Alex Games says, I doubt it'll work, but let's try it. Okay, so what do you mean exactly? Do you mean getting like 2 parties or something? But then how do you both wind up in the same game? Z Cheater Dorito says, I think there is 8v8 UHC duels, but I would rather tag. Okay, Cheater Dorito wants more tag, wants more TNT tag. Is there 8v8 UHC duels? Oh, I think I see what you're saying. You're saying you send me a invite to a 4v4 duel, and then it might warp the entire party in. Alex Games says it will work, but I think we need 2 more people. What about, let's see, with 6. So this is 2, this is 4, this is 8, this is 8, this is 12. Okay. Wait, what did you say? UHC? There's 8v8? 8-player free-for-all. That's another thing. Alex Game says also what? Also what? Also, it only allows the blue blocks in there, not the red ones. Oh, you mean in here we have you can send a duel request for the blue ones, but not the red ones there. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so not sure what you guys want to try exactly. We could try some more TNT tag. That is always quite crazy. Or we could do some duels here if we try. I don't know. Should we try the 8-player free-for-all? You know what? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. We'll have to see. You cannot be in a party. Okay. What about 4v4? Please don't spam this command. Okay, let's try this again. Your party is too large. Okay, well, let's just keep trying. I think Skywars allows us in, so I'm going to try that last. Sumo Duels is 1v1. Classic is 1v1. Cheetah says tag, then maybe. We could do some of that, maybe, perhaps. This is 2v2. Let's just see if we have any others that are... Wait, UHC Deathmatch. That's a longer one, though. Longer one, indeed. This is solo. This is Deathmatch. This is team. Okay, so let's see what we have in the team section. 2v2, 4v4, 2v2, 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 4v4, 2v2, 3v3. Okay, so if we... Let's try some 4v4. Let's try other 4v4s that we find. That looks like it's all of them. So I guess that is that. Alex Games says try 8v8. I'm not sure what 8v8 you're referring to. I don't see that anywhere. This is an 8-player free-for-all. This is a 4v4. We could try... I think Skywars works, right? Skywars doubles. Although our party is too big for that, because we have 6. So, the UHC Deathmatch. Yeah, so I tried that. If we go UHC Deathmatch, then it says you cannot be in a party, like, at all. So, that's kind of a thing. See, this is the thing where if I had... what's it called? The MVP++. Then I could do private lobbies, private games and all that. We could all join and all like play in a game with just our party, and then that would be a thing we could do. That would work very, very nicely. The little fire says I have to go soon. All right, well, have fun with whatever you're doing next. Yes, let's do tag. ZCheeterdito is suggesting tag. Tag does work, and I'm definitely planning at some point when I can afford it to get the MVP++. That's at least the plan as of this moment, because I don't know what you guys think. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's what was it? I think it's like somewhere around $8 a month Canadian, something like that. So we could definitely try some tag, some MVP++ as soon as I'm able to afford it, which is probably not going to be anytime soon. That's for sure. Oh, this map. This map is a lot of fun. This map has oops. Well, actually, all the maps have oops, but this map has... Okay, if we tag this person, there's a good chance they'll go after the person in front of them, and then we'll be safe. So, although they just lost the person in front of them. So, I think I'm going to need to turn around here and find this guy up there. And, let's see. But this map has little things you can climb on as well, which is really, really neat. Yeah, Lupsonate says MVP++ once you have a constant stream of income that can afford it, maybe. Yes, that is the idea. That is the idea. So, for those of you guys who don't know, at the moment, the only income that I'm making from YouTube is on the tech channel, making about $30 a month, which is not really enough when you consider all the stuff. Like, I'm thinking of the plan, at least, is to buy things for the tech channel to review. So that obviously would take some money, and then taking off like close to a third of that for MVP++ is quite a lot. So I kind of have to wait until it's like larger of an income kind of idea. Oh, hello, sir. I think it's time for me to get out of here. All right, who is still up here? Who is still up here? See, this is a parkour course. If you can get across here, you can get into the middle island, which is really, really neat. Alex Games says, I have another idea of what we could play. If we do housings and find a PvP housing, we could probably all play. Is there such a thing? I don't know anything about how housings work. That sounds actually quite neat. Quite neat indeed. Whoops! I just walked off the edge. Made it across the parkour and then walked off the edge. Niflani says it might be worth looking into donation options for the channel. That is one thing. So I'm actually looking into, at the moment, setting up possibly like a channel memberships thing on the tech channel. I'm sort of considering all that. Wouldn't actually be able to provide any perks much, except for the emojis and things, the custom emojis. Because kind of want to get consistent with doing uploads there before, you know, committing to do other things. But I'm looking into that at the moment, trying to understand that. Donation is another option, but again, that's another thing to look into, and it's all about, whoops, it's all about how much do you want to, let's just stand here. Actually, no, let's keep trying to do the parkour. It's all about how much do you want to, like, how much should I spend time on trying to do all these extra features, and how much time should I spend just on making more videos? Because it's kind of like if I were to make, like, hello sir, you need to be hit with the TNT. Like, if I make more videos for the tech channel, that will increase the income, and then maybe we can afford the whole MVP++ sooner than later. That's kind of an idea. So we'll see. We'll see. Kind of have to consider all these plans and stuff as we're going. Akasun is still alive. Hello, sir, Akasun. Oh, Akasun is has the TNT, so that's not the best of circumstances. Not exactly. Not exactly at all. That parkour goes all the way onto this island, all the way onto this island, up to the middle here, and you can actually land on top of, maybe not quite at the top of that, but pretty close. And then you can actually go all the way into the middle over here if you want to go even farther and find yourself at the top of here like that guy is, and he just blew up. Oh, Akasun blew up and I wasn't even there to watch. Well, that is not ideal. That is not ideal at all. Not ideal at all. But that is that. I think we've been going for actually almost 2 hours now. I think we might have to end soon. Lufene says, I was wondering how you were going to handle the income from the different channels. Each feeding itself makes sense, I guess. It lets people vote with their wallet what their favorite Peculiar Pine Tree content is. That is definitely an option. I'm considering how to do that. The issue is that this Minigames channel is still really small in terms of that. And so, and it's like not even close to being able to monetize through YouTube's options, at least. So that's kind of a thing. You know what? We should, do you guys want to do another game? We could do another round, possibly. But yeah, that would be kind of the ideal scenario, is to be able to get the Minigames channel to pay for itself. But I'm not sure exactly how to do that. So if you guys have any ideas, then let me know. But I think it's just kind of, we need to get the channel bigger first. That's kind of the big thing. Akasun says we could also do Skywars. Yes, let's do Skywars. Let's get out of here. Let's do some Skywars. Z Cheater Dorito says what? There was a guy swearing a lot in that last game. Yeah, that's why I tend to ignore the in-game chat mostly. I do see, like, sometimes I see you guys chatting, and they'll, like, if something catches my eye, then I can respond to it. But yeah, typically that's one reason I just ignore the in-game chat. All right, Skywars. We can do some Skywars. Let's do some Skywars and see what we can do here. Yeah, so if you guys have any ideas for how to do that and how to be able to afford the things like the MVP++ and all that kind of stuff, then that would be ideal. One thing I was considering was, wait, what are we doing here? Solo, doubles, Mega Laboratory, and Skywars. No, that must be Duels, because it said Skywars on it, but these are all Skywars. So, okay, let's try, should we try doubles or solo, or let's try doubles, I guess. Let's try doubles insane. This is quite insane. This is an insane mode of Skywars. But yeah, one thing I was thinking was, with the tech channel, I don't think YouTube would have a problem with, you know, there's the whole Twitch subscriptions, which I'm not signed up for. There's, like, other, like, memberships and things on other channels, but I don't think they'd mind if I, like, were to send people who want... So the idea is, this is not supposed to be any kind of pressure, okay, by the way, just for those of you guys who know, or who don't know, or whatever. I don't want there to be any pressure for anybody, but what I want to do is open up the options, like donation options and that kind of thing, for the people who do want it. So that's kind of a important distinction to make. But in opening up the options, I think maybe sending people to the tech channel might actually be a good idea for now, because that is definitely a lot closer to monetizing. We just hit 100 subscribers here today, which is amazing. 100 isn't exactly 1,000. And even the tech channel, when we hit 1,000, it wasn't for a long time after that we actually made it into like monetizing. So that's kind of a big thing. So I don't know. That's kind of some thoughts. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how things go in the future, and I'll have to see what I can do in terms of growing the channels and all that. And surprise! Oh, actually got a kill. That is quite surprising. What's over here? That's empty. Okay, what's over here? This is also empty. What is over? There's diamonds around places, which is neat. If we could get diamond boots, that would be ideal. I'm not sure. Do you guys know, is it ever worth going after the diamonds in the Skywars map? Or is it always worth looting chests and finding diamond axe with efficiency? That is amazing. 9 attack damage. 7 attack speed. You know what? That's pretty close to the sword. Let's actually use the axe instead of the sword. That seems to be the best idea. The little fire says I have to leave soon. All right. Yes, we will be back tomorrow on Twitch on Hypixel. We'll be having some more fun, playing some more mini games, and this guy needs to get off into the void, please. Into the void with you. Into the void with you. And I didn't avoid getting hit. He avoided the void, which is a thing for sure. G1 Games is here. G1 Games. Where is G1 Games? I totally lost who is who. But, oh, I think that was G1 Games, and I think he's gone. No. No. G1 Games, you're not supposed to be gone. What's happening? Everybody's gone, I think. Is anybody still in the game? I think we're all gone. Everybody's gone. No. Everybody's not supposed to be gone. One more game, a little fire says. Yes, those Skywars ones are, in fact, very, very quick. Very, very quick indeed. Let's try this again. Let's get higher than last place, at least. That will be a win. That will be a win indeed. Actually, in Skywars, isn't the most difficult thing I find, I don't know if you guys find, is just surviving the first, G1 Game says I was just warming up. Surviving the first, 30 seconds is very difficult, because often people will jump onto your island right away. And that seems to be a thing. So if we can survive that, we're doing well. Well. Oh, sharpness 1 diamond. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice indeed. Very nice indeed. What do we have here? We have... Oh, thank you, sir. For not sure what potion that was. Fire resistance, jump boost, and speed. I didn't know one potion could hold all that. That is quite incredible. Incredible indeed. Whoa! Jump boost, apparently. Okay. Fire resistance as well. That is neat. And we got a poison as well. That is also nice. What have we here? We've got pickaxe and another water bucket and a bunch of stuff here and a bunch of eggs and oak planks and diamond boots. Nope, not diamond boots. Iron boots. That is good. Should we actually, you know what, we should probably just ignore these diamonds, although we got 3 just like that. We can get diamond boots pretty soon. The little fire says I have to leave. All right. Well, have fun doing whatever you're doing next. And as I said, we will be back tomorrow on Twitch to have some more fun, play some more mini games, and get out of here. Get out. Where? How did that guy even come across? That is the big question. Whoop! Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, who is still alive? We've got G1 Games once again. It looks like actually there's too many people for the switcher here to show everybody. So I don't know if I'm missing somebody, but G1 Games is here. And let's see what's happening here. Okay, G1 Games, has the high ground. That seems like a smart move. Smart move, sir. Smart move indeed. All right. So, okay. So with the G1 Games hiding up there, that's good. Oh, now everybody fits on the switcher. It looks like G1 Games is the only one still alive. So, and let's see what we have here. We have 6 players, 5 teams. That means one team has 2 players. Which team is that? Is that F? Are those letters the teams? That's an interesting question. There's 3 Fs. No, there's 2 Fs. Okay. Oh, there's 2 teams left and 3 players. Oh, so it's Minigames versus 2 players on 1 team. So, who is going to win? What is going on? Any recommendations you guys have for how to win these things? Z Cheater Video says, yes, letters are teams. Okay. Well, that is good to know. So I guess they just name them by letter instead of by color like Bedwars does. That's what it seems like. Okay, so it looks like... Where is the enemy? Because it looks like the enemy is not going after G1 Games anytime soon. Oh, wait a second. Are they... Can you actually go through a nether portal? Wait, what? Okay, they have a lot of diamond armor. A lot of diamond armor. Are they... Like, is that even possible to light a nether portal in Skywars? Because that is... Oh, they found G1 Games. No! No. This is not good. This is not good. Maybe it's okay. I don't know. You got a pretty good defensive position. But actually, all the chests have been refilled, and they're getting good gear, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all. Okay. See, here's the thing. There's a defensible position. G1 Games has a defensible position, but the problem is, with any defensible position, you can get trapped in it, too. Which is obviously not ideal. Not ideal at all. Is somebody digging up from below? Is somebody... Nope. Nobody's digging up from below. There's somebody over here. Somebody is over here, and there is... Where is the 3rd player? That's the first question. And... What's going on? Oh! There we go. There goes the G1 Games. Okay, so where are... Oh, there's 1 player coming. 1 player is coming. 2 players are coming. 1 player is on the way. The 2nd player is quite a far behind. Quite far behind indeed. Oh, nicely done. It's a 1v1 now. G1 Games has taken out the 1 player, I think. Yes. Has taken out the 1 player. Nicely done, sir. And who is this guy? Where is this guy? Where? What? Who? Why? When? How? Legendary... Wait, what? Legendary Slayer. Oh, no. I think G1 Games is in major trouble. Legendary Slayer. If the name matches the skills, which sometimes it doesn't, but if the name matches the skills, then G1 Games is in major trouble. Oh, he's on fire! Oh, that guy has a flame sword. No! Oh, and he's gone. Okay! G1 Games has won the game, right? I think. Yes. Yes, G1 Games, and actually, the little fire from being on G1 Games' team has also won the game at the same time. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. Well done, people. This is a lot of fun. You guys all did amazing. at all these games. That is great. We had lots of fun. We played lots of games. We're gonna have some more fun tomorrow. Play lots of mini games on Twitch. See you guys later.